In this video, I will introduce the outcome harvesting workshop and why it is beneficial to harvest outcomes, as well as analyzing outcomes in a workshop. The outcome harvesting workshop contains of two elements. One is the write-up. So this is the part where we are harvesting outcomes together. It's very practical. So all the participants will together brainstorm on the changes that has taken place, and also formulate and draft the outcome statements. There will be reviewing processes to improve the outcome statements. So after the write-up, you will have the draft set of outcome statements. The sense-making and analysis part is once you have all these outcomes, to start analyzing, categorizing the outcomes to see what is the pattern that emerges, what are the learnings that we can make out of the results that we are seeing, and can we use this information to adapt our intervention to re-strategize. These two elements can be done in different moments or doing the same events. Ideally, it's good to combine them so that you have the analysis immediately after the harvest of the outcome, while the results are fresh in your mind. However, sometimes it's not possible, but you can still do the sense-making analysis at the other time. What is important is to do this collectively as a team effort. So this can be, for instance, doing a project team meeting when you're preparing inputs for the next annual plan, or preparing for writing the narrative report, that you come together and have a look and go through the outcomes to analyze the findings. And why harvesting outcomes in a workshop? So first of all, it helps creating a joint overview of the outcomes. Coming together as a team, it will bring this joint understanding of what are the changes that has taken place. It also ensures that the main outcomes will be described, avoiding double work. So this is, since everyone is in the room, that all the pieces of information that is needed, that everyone can contribute with it, and maybe there's an element of a part of the change that you don't know about, that someone else in the team can help out with the information. Also, it ensures that important outcomes aren't missing. So sitting together allows for this a joint brainstorm session, where you can make sure that all the important outcomes are mentioned. Finally, it's also a moment of celebration. So really seeing what are the results that have been achieved, and how does that contribute to the bigger picture. Sometimes changes take a long time, but maybe you can already see the steps towards this change, towards the bigger change, and all these steps count in reaching the bigger change. It's also a learning by doing exercise, because a lot of it would be peer-to-peer sessions, and with feedback from the facilitator, from the trainer, so that you can together reflect on what is needed in the outcome statement, what qualifies as a good, high-quality outcome statement. And also by reviewing other people's outcome statement, then you also gain more awareness of what type of information is needed. And finally, it creates a momentum to really roll out the methodology, and to really sit together and reflect on the results, and harvest these results immediately. And then why analyzing outcomes in a workshop? So besides from some of the benefits already mentioned of coming together as a team, it's also a moment to validate previous strategies, assumptions, as well as seeing new opportunities and challenges. And maybe areas of improvements, activities, interventions that needs to be adapted based on the new information. And it's also a moment to look at the evidence to see what works and what doesn't, and really basing this on the changes that can be observed. And finally, for reporting purposes, having this analysis session helps to contribute to the narrative of the report, understanding how the change came about.